All right, we are solving for area of a circle, and this says in terms of pi. This is weird notation. I think the program didn't have a symbol to put there for some reason. So we've got area equals pi times the radius squared. So we say pi times 42 inches squared, okay? Or 42 times 42, let me calculate it over here on the side. 1,764 is this part, 42 times 42, and we have to multiply by pi, but it says keep it in terms of pi, so we're going to write 1,764 pi, and then inches times inches is inches squared. So that's the value that we get, and we see that the answer here is B. All right, I'm not going to use a calculator for this. I'm going to show you the work, but you can use a calculator. But first we need to write down what is the formula for this. So we've got area equals pi times the radius squared. And then we're going to substitute in those numbers. They're telling us to use 3.14 for pi times the radius squared, or 9.7 inches squared. And of course, order of operations says do 9.7 squared first. So I'm going to do that over here. 9.7 times 9.7. 9 times 7 is 63, 67, carry the 6. 0 placeholder, 9 times 7 is 63, carry the 6. 9 times 9 is 81, 87. Oops. And there are, in the problem up here, there are 2 digits that are behind the decimal. So in our answer, there's 2 digits behind the decimal, which makes sense because 9.7 is a little less than 10. So a little less than 10 times a little less than 10 should be a little less than 100, which it is. That agrees with what we've got. And then I'm gonna actually do it in blue so we can separate it in our minds. We've got 94.09, and we're going to multiply that by 3.14. And then we're going to round it off at the end, okay? So 4 times 9 is 36, carry the 3, is 3, 4 times 4 is 16, carry the 1, 36, 37, 0 placeholder, 1 makes all the digits that appear there on the top row appear here in this row, 2 placeholders, and by the way, I'm going to get rid of these because they're from earlier, and 3 times 9 is 27, carry the 2, 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 3 times 4 is 12, carry the 1. 3 times 9 is 27, plus 1 is 28. You should be good at this. If you're not good at this, you should practice it, because this is just a real basic skill to know. So 6 to 2. You can see how I'm doing this fast, and you want to get really comfortable with being able to crunch these numbers in your head really quickly. And in the problem here, there is 1, 2, 3, 4 digits behind decimals. So we're going to have 4 digits behind decimals. So that's right here, 295.4426. And they want it rounded to the nearest tenth. And so we say, what's in the tenth place? We've got a 4 in the tenth place. So we look here and say, is this going to make another half again or more as much of a tenth as we've already got? This is not at least half of another tenth, so we don't increase this by 1. We keep it as approximately, and I'm going to erase over here, so we can say approximately equal to. Oh, and actually, you know what? I need to do that here as well, because once we put in 3.14 for pi, we don't have an exact amount. So we say approximately equal to, and we've rounded it off to 295.4, and the units are inches squared. And we look for that answer, 295.4 inches squared. There you go.